Born in the garret, in the kitchen bred, promoted thence to deck her mistress' head, next for some gracious service unexpressed, and from its wages only to be guest raised from the toilette to the table, where her wondering betters wait behind her chair with eye unmoved, and forehead unabashed. She dines from off the plate she lately washed, quick with the tale, and ready with the lie, the genial confidant, and general spy, who could, ye gods. Her next employment guess an only infant's earliest governess, she taught the child to read, and taught so well, that she herself, by teaching, learned to spell, an adept next in penmanship she grows, as many a nameless slander deftly shows what she had made the pupil of her art. None know but that high soul secured the heart, and panted for the truth it could not hear, with longing breast and undeluded ear. Foiled was perversion by that youthful mind, which flattery fooled not, baseness could not blind, deceit infect not, near contagion soil, indulgence weaken, nor example spoil, nor mastered science tempt her to look down on humbler talents with a pitying frown, nor genius swell, nor beauty render vain, nor envy ruffle retaliate pain, nor fortune change, pride raise, nor passion bow, nor virtue teach austerity, till now serenely purest of her sex that live, but wanting one sweet weakness to forgive, too shocked at faults her soul can never know, she deems that all could be like her below, foe to all vice, yet hardly virtue's friend, for virtue pardons those she would amend. But to the theme, now laid aside too long, the baleful burthen of this honest song, though all her former functions are no more, she rules the circle which she served before. If mothers none know why before her quake, if daughters dread her for the mother's sake, if early habits those false links, which bind at times the loftiest to the meanest mind, have given her power too deeply to instill the angry essence of her deadly will, if like a snake she steal within your walls, till the black slime betray her as she crawls, if like a viper to the heart she wind, and leave the venom there she did not find, what marvel that this hag of hatred works eternal evil latent as she lurks, to make a pandemonium where she dwells, and reign a Hecate of domestic hells, skilled by a touch to deepen scandal's tints with all the kind mendacity of hints, while mingling truth with falsehood, sneers with smiles, a thread of candor with a web of wiles, a plain blunt show of briefly spoken seeming, to hide her bloodless heart's soul hardened scheming, a lip of lies, a face formed to conceal, and, without feeling, mock at all who feel. With a vile mask the Gorgon would disson, a cheek of parchment, and an eye of stone mark, how the channels of her yellow blood ooze to her skin, and stagnate there to mud, cased like the centipede in saffron mail, or darker greenness of the scorpion's scale, for drawn from reptiles only may we trace congenial colors in that soul or face. Look on her features, and behold her mind as in a mirror of itself to find look on the picture. Deem it not o'ercharged, there is no trait which might not be enlarged, yet true to nature's journeyman, who made this monster when their mistress left off trade, this female dog star of her little sky, where all beneath her influence drew poor Didato. Wretch without a tear, without a thought, save joy above the ruin thou hast wrought. The time shall come, nor long remote, when thou shalt feel far more than thou inflictest now, feel for thy vile self-loving self in vain, and turn thee howling in unpitied pain. May the strong curse of crushed affections light back on thy bosom with reflected blight, and make thee in thy leprosy of mind as loathsome to thyself as to mankind, till all thy self-thoughts curdle into hate, black as thy will for others would create, till thy hard heart be calcined into dust, and thy soul welter in its hideous crust. Oh, may thy grave be sleepless as the bed, the widowed couch of fire, that thou hast spread. Then, when thou fain wouldst weary heaven with prayer, look on thine earthly victims and despair down to the dust. And, as thou rottest away, even worms shall perish on thy poisonous clay. But for the love I bore, and still must bear, to her thy malice from all ties would tear. Thy name, thy human name, to every eye the climax of all scorn should hang on high, exalted o'er thy less abhorred compeers, and festering in the infamy of years,